Hey y'all, thanks so much for joining me today on a special edition of Conversations on the Couch. Today is a very tough day for this country. Today is a day of remembrance, of reflection, and of service. A day of remembrance because from History.com, on September 11, 2001, at 8:45 a.m., on a clear Tuesday morning, an American Airlines Boeing 767 loaded with 20,000 gallons of jet fuel crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The impact left a gaping, burning hole near the 80th floor of the 110-story skyscraper. And 18 minutes after the first plane hit, a second Boeing 767 from United Airlines Flight 175 appeared out of the sky, turned sharply toward the World Trade Center. If you haven't had the chance to go to the 9/11 Museum in New York City, I encourage you to go. Many of us still remember where we were the moment we heard or saw this terrorist attack on our country happen, and we will not forget. Remembering that an American Airlines Flight 77 crashed on the west side of the Pentagon, and remembering that in Newark, in New Jersey, a California-bound plane, United Flight 93, was hijacked about 40 minutes after leaving. Now, passengers had already learned about what was taking place on this particular flight. I want to read you the story about passengers and the flight crew who fought back on this flight. From History.com, one of the passengers, Thomas Burnett Jr., told his wife over the phone that, "I know we're all going to die. There's 3 of us who are going to do something about it. I love you, honey." Another passenger, Todd Beamer, was heard saying, "Are you guys ready? Let's roll," over an open line. Sandy Bradshaw, a flight attendant, called her husband and explained that she had slipped into a galley and was filling pitchers with boiling water. Her last words to him were, "Everyone's running to first class. I've got to go. Bye." The passengers then attacked the 4 hijackers. All 44 people aboard were killed, and its intended target is still unknown. Nearly 3,000 people died on this day 19 years ago. From the flight crews who got up in their hotels that morning, put on their uniforms and went to work, to the passengers who were going to work, who were going to business meetings, who were going on vacations, who were going to see loved ones, to those who worked in the World Trade Center, going to work, to the police officers, the firefighters, the doctors, the nurses, those who rushed in to save those who were hurting and gave their lives in the process. Honestly, law enforcement, medical staff, all who keep us safe, thank you. You are true heroes. In a day of reflection, we look back on this day, the day that unified us, all differences cast aside, knowing that we are one country, we stand together. And lastly, a day of service. We live in an era where it's a me first attitude. Today is a day to go out and put others' needs above your own. I challenge you to do that. I'm gonna do the same thing. An act of random kindness, just one small gesture, letting the person next to you know, I care about you. We're focused on what unifies us, not what divides us. So today I encourage you to go out, hug your neighbor, hug your brother, hug your sister, call your mom, call up your family, call up some friends, be together, be as one, because you never know when your last day is gonna be. And today is the time to remember that that's all too true. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go out and be of service to someone today. God bless.